Good afternoon. My name is Dr. Sweeney, and today I am going to be sharing a personal favorite topic of mine, understanding team environment and effectiveness. First, I would like to explain what a team is, which is a group of individuals who can work together effectively to complete a project or common goal. I've enclosed this cute video right here so you can get an idea of what a high-performing team does look like. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that little skit. Please keep that in mind as we go through the PowerPoint to learn more about how to create a team that has that good of a communication skills regardless of any situation. Okay, the next thing to understand when forming a team is there are 5 stages. The first stage is forming. This is when the individuals are first meeting and they're trying to figure out if they will be able to work together or not. Common questions that you're going to hear is, where are you from? How long have you been here? Just getting to know each other to look for common ground. Now the next phase is storming. And this is the stage that has to take place, and unfortunately conflicts may arise during this stage as well. This stage is to determine if these individuals can effectively work together. How do they communicate? How are they getting along? Do they complement each other, or are there a lot of conflicts already going on? If this can be overcome, the next stage is norming. Norming is when everybody's differences are appreciated. People can acknowledge the talent that they have and say, okay, I don't have that talent, but you do. And if we work together, we are going to do great. Now, the favorite stage for managers is the performing stage because the other 3 stages have already gone through and the team is working together to produce results. The last stage, and this may or may not occur, is the adjourning stage where the individuals depart. A good example is sports teams. Sports teams come together for 3 months of the year, and then after that, when the season is over, they depart. And the following year, the same team members may not be working together anymore. Performing stage, managers must remember, great people do not equal great teams. Teams have to work together with a mutual commitment to ensure they will perform highly and understand they will complete the task better with each team member than they would as an individual. Self-awareness of teams. This is also crucial. How do people perceive and understand you? Each team member, if they understand how they're communicating with one another, if they can openly discuss ideas and take constructive feedback, the team is going to work much smoother. I've enclosed this article right here, Dynamic Teams, Why Self-Awareness and Adaptability Are Crucial for Team Performance. For adaptability, for example, some individuals work better in the morning. Some are better performers in the evening. That being said, can some people complete their part of the project in the morning without the other team members being there? Another example is with the global market. There are corporations in other countries. Now, one of my friends works for a company and their counterparts, their other teammates, are in Japan. Every other week, the individuals who live in the United States will stay up and have a conference call at 1 in the morning. The following week, The team in Japan will stay up till 1 in the morning for the conference call. That is how they've adapted so they can effectively work online with one another to ensure the work gets done. Self-reflection. Now I put the picture right here of another team of children playing soccer. And here are questions people have to ask each other. And I also put a really good quote by Henry Ford. Coming together is the beginning. Keeping together is progress, and working together is success. Now, when you think of this saying, remember the 5 stages that it takes for teams to be developed. Okay, as a team, what do we stand for? What do we inspire to become? What else do we need to know? Can we seek out new information? Who else needs to be involved? And are there any teams out there that work differently with others in organizations? Now, this is important, understanding new information. In the team, you do have to research the external environment. You don't want to create a project and then all of a sudden throughout the process realize it's obsolete, it's no longer needed. You have to be adaptable. You have to be open to new information. The next thing is who do we need to achieve our goals? Sometimes organizations need to get another person involved because no one on the team, even though they work good, they just don't have that one skill needed. And are there ways for teams to work differently with others in the organization? The example I provided before with the US team and the Japan team switching hours each week so they can still meet and still discuss goals. Challenges of being self-aware. Are you good at confrontation? Are you good at seizing opportunity? Now, opportunity does require taking risks sometimes. And let's face it, risks can be scary. Are you willing to take that risk? Do we hold together when facing complex problems? Now, like I just said, all of a sudden you're halfway through this project and something changes. You still have to make that deadline. How are you going to face this problem? Is the team going to come together, work late into the night, or are they going to fall apart and create conflict and fight with each other? The next one, do we work hard at building strength and endurance of our team? Now, if it's a hard-working team that's going to endure through thick and thin, when they face a complex problem, they are going to face this with great confidence, diplomacy, and remember that it's for the good of the entire team. High-performing team characteristics. Strong communication skills. Many teams meet daily. However, when they're meeting daily, after they meet, they carry out and achieve that goal for the day, for the week, for the month. Additionally, when they are communicating, they have emotional intelligence. They will not be offended if somebody says something they do not like. They will take it and say, okay, this is how I can improve, how I can make this better. Now, if the person is going to take offense, the team will not succeed. Now, I just enclosed again that video I showed you already. If you remember that video, they had very strong verbal and nonverbal communication skills when they saw that shark coming. When they had to change paths to achieve the goal, they did, and they stuck together. So if you want to look at the video again, it's right here down at the bottom. Okay, characteristics of ineffective teams. And I put the little monkeys here. They don't want to see, hear, or speak anything negatives. A lot of times when you get an ineffective team, you don't find a team player. You meet the individual that is going to clock in at 9 o'clock. They're going to leave at 5 o'clock. They're not going to put anything extra into it. And they really, you can tell in meetings, they really just don't seem excited about the project. The group can meet performance goals, but you know what? They meet them at bare minimum. And you can tell when you look at these people or team together that they really just don't get along and they're not happy. The worst thing they do is they avoid having an uncomfortable conversation because they do not want to have a conflict or disagreement. So they're not honest with each other. Honesty is very important. If you can say, this is a good idea, but it will be a great idea if we add these additional features, that is good communication, and that is strong feedback. Actions are often taken prematurely before real issues are ever examined. Now, in this situation, taking an action prematurely, you're just going to rush through the project because no one on the team really cares about producing quality. Dysfunctions in teams. When that happens, people do not trust each other. There's no close friendships. People are focused more on themselves versus the greater good of the team. Openness and honesty isn't discussed. And the sharing of strengths and weaknesses is not offered. You have to admit, some people are very good at mathematics while other people are very good at English. Some individuals are very good in writing and being able to create a PowerPoint, while the other individuals are very good at presenting the PowerPoint. Learning these skills help a team to succeed. Age and skill diversity is not always acknowledged. Now, the one thing that's important about understanding age is individuals who are older generation and younger generation working together, they have a lot of experience in what is going on. Skill diversity as well, like was just discussed. Some people are good at math and some are good at English. These talents, not everyone can do things. So when they acknowledge each other's talents and respect them, they will succeed. Goals of managing a highly performing team. High performing team members, they set goals, they make decisions, they communicate, they manage conflict, they solve problems in a supportive and trusting atmosphere. When this is done, teams will succeed, and they also have to be adaptable to the external environment. Thank you so much for taking time to review my PowerPoint. You can contact me at masweeney888@gmail.com with any questions. Have a lovely day.